That a fund is set up to stabilize rice prices. Right. You all can't live from day to day wondering what will happen next. Okay? So we are on your side, Esukebo. We are on your side, rice farmers.
Thank you very much, Mr.
Thank you. Thanks for coming down. Your visit to Georgia will not be in vain. I know this is not an excursion. I know it's important to your livelihood. I know it's important to your economy. I know it's important to your families.
Well, I do hope that you would advocate and make recommendations for the benefit of the farmers in Guyana as a whole, not in Essequibo as a whole, because we are faced with several problems. And I want you, I know today is budget day, but there is a serious situation going on right now in Essequibo, where money is being released by this present administration to pay farmers, and they are not getting it.
We understand the 300 million was
Yes,
released.
but what happened, right, that farmers are not being paid the sum that's been owed for them. If they're owed $1 million, you get a $500,000 check, and the other $5,000, they give you either posted a check or they tell you to come back or something of that sort. So there's skullduggery along the line right now.
Has Dr. Ramsamy been on this? Because he spoke with you all in
we had a meeting on Thursday, but we did not.
In Essequibo or down here?
In Essequibo. But we did not get any answer from him in regards to the rice sector, the problems that we are encountering. No proper answer so far.
We will go and deal with this matter. So thanks for coming again. And we're not going to let the matter rest here, right? This visit will not be in vain. We will continue to fight for you. Thank you very much.
Okay. You're welcome.
For all. Remember the word justice for all.
Justice.
Yeah.
Yes, today is Saturday, the 24th of June 2017, and there's so many issues, burning issues. In fact, the land issue is becoming a serious, controversial issue now. Belinda Janke, she wrote in both Starbuck News and Kaichoro, she remarked that decisions about lands, and she's referring to the Commission of Inquiry on Lands, should be made on the basis of evidence, reason, justice, and fairness, and not on emotion and or political convenience. She said if Guyana wants to give separate legal rights to indigenous people, we have to first define who qualify to be indigenous. And there's no set way. Indigenous, she says, is not synonymous with being Amerindian. She gives an example where the Arekuna Amerindians in Parima, they came into Guyana from Venezuela in the 20th century, long after the slaves and the indentured servants came. Then you have those in Rupununi, the Wapichan, migrated to Guyana from Brazil towards the end of the 18th century. So what is going on there is a very confusing issue. This land thing is a very serious one, and I think the president has to tread very softly and very carefully, in the land issue. Because I heard the guy saying, "Oh, it's looking good now." The recent meeting with the Toshaos, they're saying things are progressing. I don't know in what direction it is progressing. Then you have a letter writer named Geralda Dennison.
Yes.
She said she was in Enmore. She said all this thing with martyrs is a joke.
Yes.
There were no real martyrs in Enmore. She was a pupil teacher, 17 years old there, and the tension, 1948.
Yeah, 95.
There was tension.
That's when I born.
There was tension between the administration, the colonial administration at the time, and the workers. The workers were up in arms, and it was so tense that when she was going in and she's quickening her pace, the boy say, you quicken it, when we catch you can catch if you want, So it was a very scary situation. Now, she said that the hospital staff related to her that a crowd of cane field workers, armed with the tools of their trade, attacked the policemen patrolling at that time. It was a small band of police, and the police shoot himself, I think, and that is how they were outnumbered, and that is how the police and that is how the guys were killed, and it became martyrs overnight. So that is our version. That is also a thought. We will like to hear comments on that. Then we have on the issue of University of Guyana the new leadership. Petty Kissoon said it's 1 year under the new leadership. And you're going to have a big investiture ceremony it's like a coronation of the Vice Chancellor, with a big ceremony for him. I don't know I can't remember one being held when Lutchman was there, nor with James Rose, anything like that. But this is what is happening, and he says, look at it, what is happening. Why they need all these big? The organization is too top heavy, and you only about 5,000 students and so much staff. He says. You have a vice chancellor, 3 deputy vice chancellors, registrar, 4 deputy registrars, vice chancellor's cabinet, vice chancellor's chief of staff, director of strategic initiative, director for corporate relations. You know, is this ridiculous? We're not a big university to have all these. So anyhow, we throw it out to the public for them to comment on it.
Remember the comment, yes.
So also people are commenting on Simona Brooms.
Yes.
They said they said that, and it's not her fault. She was renting a place for $500,000 a month. I don't know how, you know.
Who owned the place?
I don't know who owned the place. $500,000 a month. You probably had a better place to offer. Right?
Yes, a better place. Yes.
At a much reduced price.
Yes.
Yeah. So taxpayers are faced with that situation with $500,000 a month. But anyhow, we throw it out to the public to hear what they have to say.
Yeah, greetings. Yeah.
Well, what WP?
The WPA.
Yes.
I think they are being quite naive right now.
Why?
Because they're being led like a bull with a ring in its nose, and now 2 years afterwards, they've suddenly realized that they're getting punked out, that they've been bamboozled, that they've been sidelined.
The ring in the nose?
What?
They don't know they had a ring in the nose?
No, they didn't know they had a ring in the nose, because what perturbs me is that Dr. David Hines, I can't understand that guy. When was Bornholm time, he was very much against Bornholm.
That's right. I know that.
Now he's against the guy running with the hongs and hunting with the hongs and running with the hares. I think it's too much a bluster, Dr. David Hines. And personally, I think...
Why you say that?
Man, he talks the good talk, but he's not walking the walk.
Vibrant, very vibrant.
I know, but I have a problem with him right now.
Yes.
That 2 years later, he's talking the kind of talk he's talking about the APNU coalition.
Yes.
He shouldn't be doing that. And President Granger is right. You can't discuss party affairs in the public. And if you feel that you've been sidelined, go and knock on the door and say, man, you're sidelining me.
Discuss it behind closed doors.
I think WPA is sadly waking up to the fact that they're just an appendage, that they're fifth wheel to a coach.
Okay.
And really and truly, they ought to be doing much more, to be honest with you. They sound good, they look good, but to me, they're not really effective as a party to make changes happen.
They're looking old now.
Six-party coalition. Six-party coalition. We have 6 coalition party. 6.
Yeah, it's a 6-party coalition.
6-member party coalition.
But let's face it, the reality is...
But Scott was a WPA
too. The PNC dominates, and that's the real politics.
Scott used to be WPA. So
you understand? Here's happening. Personally, I think that 2020 we'll see a whole new coalition happening. Because I think WP is going to be ditched.
When you say ditching?
Yeah, they're looking as if they want out of the coalition. And if so be the case, they can go out because other parties will come into the coalition.
No.
I can stand I can join the coalition. I stick to the coalition.
I know.
I stick to the coalition.
Here, the coalition
I stick to the coalition.
APNU will remain formed and will even grow larger. And those who are criticizing of being part of that coalition will find themselves out in the cold. Okay. I know that. Now, the other thing is I want to touch on crooked lawyers and loan sharks.
Yeah, we got plenty like that.
A lot of our people are being fleeced by loan sharks.
Yes.
A friend of mine and his wife just lost their property to a loan shark because they didn't understand what they were getting into, and when they found out it was too late, the interest rate was so astronomical.
That's right.
And then when they went to some crooked lawyers who seem to have been part of the loan shark scheme, they got scammed again. Okay. So I'm warning my people, look out for these loan sharks who come offering, and they're just like, man, they're gonna rip you off. Vampires. So you gotta, they're vampires. Now, so they lost their property. My friend lost her property, and they're really cut up about it. And they're also talking about the fact that, they're targeting people's wives and old people who are vulnerable, they're trying to take away people's property by offering them, blandishments and then bow. But here what? Ministry of Education calls for more applicants in a $50 million youth project. The government is trying its best to do things for the youths. but it seems that our youths are not responding to the challenge.
What kind of job is it?
Here, it has been 1 month since the government's Youth Innovation Project, the YIPOG, was launched. That was on May 22nd during the Youth Week celebrations. And acting Education Minister Nicolette Henry is calling on more young Guyanese to cash in on this $50 million initiative.
What they got to do?
What they got to do? The program is aimed at channeling the innovative ideas and pioneering spirit of Guyanese youths to produce solutions to the issues and challenges of our nation's green economy. They want them to submit. They want them to submit. Applications remain open to groups of no more than 10 members, both in and out of the school system, who wish to submit their solutions for an issue or innovative project of their choice. Right? The 5 categories within which submissions are welcome are most relevant to sustainable communities, most creative and innovative, best plan and project design, the best use of STEAMs, best presentation in keeping with the theme.
What is
Aspire, Inspire to Reach.
What is STEAMs?
STEAMs. What is it? It's like
STEAM.
Come on. It misses me right now.
You tell it.
The program is aimed at channeling.
Go ahead.
As such, the emerging change makers are invited to submit project proposals which align with achieving these goals, incorporating elements of science, STEAMs, science, technology, engineering, agriculture, anthropology, archaeology, arts, architecture, mathematics, and spirituality, better known as STEAMs. That's what STEAMs
By the way,
is all about.
I want to know which paper you support. Which paper you supporting? I want to know which paper you support.
I supported my
I want to know
paper.
which paper you supporting right now.
Unite.
Unite
is my
paper.
Unite, the news magazine for national development and universal consciousness. One love. Because here what's happening.
Okay, hold on.
During the last administration, Kaieteur News emerged, Stabik News emerged, Guyana Times emerged. And it seems like they are now all with the opposition. The government needs some more support. Because Chronicle is not doing a good enough job. So right now we got Unite. Get a copy, and it's free. It's free.
Tell me who finances the paper. Tell me who finances the paper.
Who finances the paper?
Yes.
Well, this paper is financed by advertisers. No. This paper is financed by advertisers.
Yes.
And the primary advertiser is BK International.
Yes.
The primary advertiser, and this paper will be continue to be financed by advertisers because we're giving it away free. We're not selling this paper.
BK finance.
Well, you got the back page,
I'm asking a question. BK finance the paper?
Of course.
Okay, yes.
He got deep pockets too, and he's a good man. He involves himself in corporate social responsibility, and he's seen the fact that this.
Why giving this artist support? Why you giving this artist man support? Why you giving this support?
BK?
Yes.
Because of the fact
Because of what?
that he is doing more for Guyana than a lot of these corporate captains of industry. BK gets a lot of contracts, but he also gives back a lot to the community.
How you know Alan?
Because I'm his PR man.
Oh, you're PR man.
Yeah. And I had to go into the organization to understand what makes the organization happen. And I've come to the realization that he's doing a lot. For example, he's right now employing prisoners from Mazruni prison at his quarry in Bartica and paying them real money, minimum wage, that they now can afford to send money back home to their families.
We had artificial money all the time.
What's that?
All the time we had artificial money, not real money all the time.
Who?
All the time was not real money, so we had it.
No, right now, real money in this country.
Yes.
This country got real money, you know.
Yes.
The finance minister says, Winston Jordan says, we have more money than we can handle. Because we don't have the brains, like what is happening here with the $50 million youth project. We don't have the capacity.
You have a lot of brains.
So I got brains. I print in a paper that calls the brains.
Yes.
I publish in a paper. I'm the editor of this paper.
Yes.
And not only that, I have more than brains. I got consciousness. I got wise mind. Because I'm aligned to the Almighty, and I keep asking the Almighty for wisdom every day.
Rahman, what do you want to thank you?
I want to touch on what you talked about the WTA.
Yeah.
Look, you would remember that the Working People's Alliance was set up in 1970. It consists of the Ratoon Group, which is the university.
Listen, let me I don't want to talk too much. Listen to me.
No, but
I did Just Right program. Right?
Okay,
we are Just Right. We're not talking about free now. Don't get in the party. My party, Just Right party.
Okay.
Yeah.
This paper, right?
That was Just Right party. Yes.
Okay, the Justice for All party.
Yes.
It's a party that is for justice in this country. Or you, 25 years ago, set up this television station which promoted justice for all. So that anybody can come here once they have a legitimate story.
Yeah, that's right.
And I wanted to say something. You have to vet some of these people before you bring them on the television station.
I mean, I'll vet you too. yes.
I'm vetted all the time.
Okay, all right.
I'm vetted all the time because people question what I say and what I do. And
I must say, you're the first man. You're the first man to come to dance program. You're the first. How many years you go up and dance for first program? You went in program.
I was on the program 10 years ago.
10 years ago. That's go to talk now. Go ahead. Yes.
And I've been around with you, going all around the country, and driven all over the place.
And what you achieve?
Promoting.
What you achieve by doing that?
What I achieve?
Yeah.
By promoting the cause of the people. Just like what you achieve.
Yeah.
You're promoting the cause of the people, making people's life better, isn't it? And for that, you got licks, you know.
Plenty licks. Yeah, plenty licks.
And every time when you show that television program, it irritates the PPP.
That's right. They must irritate the
people. They don't want to hear.
They don't hear that.
The truth.
That's right.
So you still remain the champion
of the people.
Of the people.
Champion of the poor.
The champion of the poor.
No, champion of the poor. No, champion of the poor.
You don't want to be champion of the people.
No, I want to be champion of the poor.
Champion of the people. All right.
Champion of the poor and champion of the people.
So you're not championing rich people.
And the vice, the poor people parliament.
I think the next edition was having him on the front.
Poor people parliament.
PPP, poor people parliament is PPP.
No, not
Leon, don't you think he's worthy of going on the front page?
Yeah, of Unite.
Of Unite.
Yeah, because
issue,
of course.
And I will write that article.
You will? I'll hold you to that.
Champion of the poor.
And give an analysis. Yes.
And then I'll go through that.
Champion of the poor.
Yes.
I think he deserves it. Yeah, because
they
have not given him a national award.
No, he has to give you an ad.
No,
the time has passed now.
The fact is...
Yeah, the time has passed award.
The whole year. You don't need an award. I don't
need an award. Why you do that?
They will probably want to give it to him posthumously.
He has the People's Award.
You have the People's Award, so I don't know why you keep talking about People's Award. Look, the Queen's Award.
Yes.
Just a few people know that you are sir, if they give you sir.
Yeah.
But when the vast majority of people see you walking on the street, saying, Sham, Mr. Sham, Mr. Sham, don't you get that all the time?
That's true, all the time.
Isn't that an appreciation for what you have done in this country?
Yes.
Now,
is that part of it?
Of course.
That's part of it.
Course. And you continue to do the work. Yes. And you continue to have us on your station, regardless.
Yes.
Have us on the station to continue with you the good work of the people.
What else you want to like to say?
I want to say a few things. First of all, I must announce that the government have accepted those Haitian people.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, and they have given them the right to stay, not the full right to stay, but they extended their stay. Okay. And the people are going to sponsor them.
Good.
So that announcement, I think, will be made public. And I think that's a good thing that Mr. Granger has done.
Okay.
As the president of this country and as chairman of CARICOM, I think he's moving in the right direction to recognize and understand that the poorest country in his backyard, that he's recognizing those people.
That's good.
And I'm glad that Mr. Jagdeo didn't say anything about it.
Okay.
And his silence means that
well, ever since Raphael Trotman gave him that whipping, he's been quite silent. In fact, I was quite surprised at his press conference how he described the whipping and described Raphael Trotman, which is very erroneous on his part. Raphael Trotman is a very brilliant man, and he lost it because of goading by Jagdeo, and it was necessary. It was a necessary dressing down because Jagdeo was giving himself too much moral authority when he does not have any moral standing at all. You understand me? And it's the faster we realize that Mr. Jagdeo needs to be upgraded much more.
Let me get something good, member the public.
Right.
Hello, Colony. Hello.
Yes, Mr. Shama.
Yes.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Now, you cannot blame the work of the Creator.
Yes.
What happened here?
Who the Creator?
Huh?
Who the Creator?
The Creator, the Son of God.
Okay.
Nature must have him.
All right.
The question that Hope Canal has failed us. There is no hydraulic pump to pump that water when the tide turns.
Yes.
Now, Gaisuku and his management did not keep the canal low. In Buxton here, and the north, the western half, putting a check screws there. As an engineer, to get that thing.
Yes.
Now it worked. The worm damage, they had to pull it the last time. Now again, they don't want to lift it to pour the water out.
What you should do? What you think should be done?
I think some of these pump operator had to fire them. They're looking for overtime.
Okay.
Now the people catch up with the plant, just borrow balance, subsidized with the chicken when they got under the house, underwater Buxton. Now, this is unfair. I mean, the rain got to be but we got to put things in place. The agriculture minister, I think I recommend Simpson.
Yes.
Dr. Simpson, this man, what's his name?
Okay, Hema, thank you very much for your advice.
Understand me? Now, but the point, I want this section to open. I asked the minister for 2 pumps yesterday. The pump was not meted to Buxton up to now to move this water down. Because the people plant, they plant the little test stop for help, subsidize their income, and they're going to last now, all gone. From potato, and then things will sell more, and it costs.
Okay.
We can't go this way, man.
So what's the solution?
What is the solution?
The solution, we want a better agriculture minister.
Oh, all right.
As I said, Mr. Atkinson is an agriculture minister.
Yes.
And he's more vibrant, you should put him, and let Mr. Older go one side.
Okay.
You know, Rupert and he can stay at his side.
Okay.
And that we have vibrant people who can
that's nice. That's very, very good.
And have representation.
Thank you very much.
Representation is not
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you very much. Call you Neil.
So he's joining Mr. Rahman.
He's joining
He's endorsing what Mr. Rahman says.
Rahman, we like to say, rice industry now. Let me talk about the top WP. Go to rice industry. Let's go straight to rice industry.
Last time you said that
That's hold on. Hello? Yeah, go ahead.
My name is Mr. Sharma, CA Party.
Good day.
Mr. Sharma, in Echoes scheme here, right?
Yes.
This place flood. Nobody come in to even half unit. There's affecting nothing to throw about in the place. The water ain't going nowhere because you outfall them blacked up. Nobody come in and help clean this place in Echoes scheme. And another problem I have, Mr. Sharma, is that Mr. David Hines.
Yes.
He is talking about the government putting flat on private education, but the government is putting flat on private education.
Okay.
The government is straightening the flat law that Barajal made, that any business exceeding $10 million must register as a flat payer. Private schools exceed $10 million, so it's supposed to register as a flat payer. Government is straightening the law. It's not putting on nothing on private education. Mr. Hines is supposed to have more sense than that to know that the government is straightening the law. Like we said it with Mr. Barajal, do you know? That he's snitching. But Mr. Sharma, I'd like you to come in after the scheme.
Sure to come in tomorrow. Tomorrow you come with 1 o'clock.
In the record new scheme,
local authority.
1 o'clock will come in tomorrow.
Right? We'll be dealing with that.
Okay, Mr. Sharma.
Thank you very much. Call you in. Hello? Hello? Hello?
The NGCs, Mr. Sharma, are supposed to deal with these local things, not with central government.
This calls are coming me this phone all the time. This my for weeks since one man's occupying this phone steady. For weeks, occupying the phone.
Another call.
Call in. Hello? Hello?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes. Just want to say, the private school, the owners,
yes,
they are operating the way as business people.
Yes.
When the government gives workers an increase, the prices suddenly pop. So it's the same thing that the operators of private schools are doing.
So what do you think the solution to the problem? You tell me now, what do you think the solution to the problem now?
The government is in order.
Okay, all right.
They are in order with the action taken.
Okay.
Private schools are businesses.
Okay.
The people who are protesting, not the owners of the private schools, they are the parents.
Okay.
What those parents should be protesting against are things like exorbitant prices on textbooks that the private schools sell to them. They buy them at a minimal cost, and they want to sell them at extremely high prices to those parents. Many of those parents purchase uniforms from the private schools, and the uniforms are very expensive. Right?
Oh, yes.
Those are the things that they need to be.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. What do you think about the education? We understand we got new Minister of Education. Who's the Minister of Education now?
The acting minister.
Who's the acting minister?
Is Nicola Henry.
Nicola what?
Nicola Henry.
Henry.
Okay. Yes,
Should not be confirmed in that petition.
Okay, yes.
But shall I say something about the minister?
Yeah.
The minister of
Yes.
that, like for instance, if they want to remove Dipole from the ministry, they need to consult with you, call you in and consult you and say, look, this man not perform, or whatever the case may be, and want to transfer him to another ministry and so on, right? You may not agree with it, but the fact is that you were consulted, you had a discussion about it. That is what they are concerned about. The fact is that the president has the ultimate authority.
That's right. To
move, to shift, to
That's right. I know
deploy,
that. Yes.
move away.
Yes.
Right, he has the ultimate authority.
And now he's
But at the
realizing
end of
it
the day,
and using it, that power.
At the end of the day, the president should use that power
Wisely.
to remove the minister of agriculture. So you see where the president is heading. And I'm sure they're trembling in their boots because they know that the president is not going to tolerate the level of incompetence and inefficiency that was inherited by the PPP.
Say Holder is the next head to roll. Holder's head is on the block.
Yes, Holder definitely head on the block long time ago.
Okay.
It's just a matter of taking the action.
Okay.
It's like Brooke Benton, just a matter of time.
Calling hello. Hello, calling you. Hello.
We're sorry.
Yes.
Number is temporarily disconnected.
Yes.
Just a matter of time. Because as I was explaining, you asked me the question on the rice farmers.
Yes.
And you have done a lot of work to highlight the issue of the rice farmers.
That's right.
And we thank you.
Yes.
As a rice farmer, on behalf of the thousands of rice farmers, I want to thank you officially for doing that work that you've done over the years.
Yes.
And you continue to do that. We just showed you.
25 years.
I told Mr. Sankey before the program started that the rice millers in this country are the vagabonds.
That's right. What you say is true.
Who are treating the rice farmers
that's true. Yes.
like idiots.
Yeah.
And something needs to be done to do that.
Okay.
By the way, Mr. Holder has a master's, a BA degree in livestock farming. And when you look at around and you see how animals are running all over the place, even a letter in the newspapers that the city council, by the way, official is writing about stray animals.
But you had an accident with one.
I had my car get an accident because of it.
A cow?
Yes, a cow on the road.
How cow knock you down, man?
It's gonna knock me down.
Why?
I was
Put you down. Cow, put you down.
Donkey knock you down.
Okay. Donkey knock you down.
Run across the road.
Yes.
You see, you're laughing, but it's a serious matter.
That's serious matter.
Because a lot of people have been killed on the road.
That's right.
A boy right there died in
Yes.
recent retreat because he died on the road.
Yes.
A couple of weeks ago, a month and a half ago,
Right.
just at Boganugan, because there were cows on the road and they hit a cow and he died. Young fellow, 22 years old.
Yes.
So what we are saying is that
Yeah.
we have to take these measures.
Yeah, that's true.
And one of the problems we're having,
Yes.
and look, you know I talk straight, right?
Yes.
The problem we have with the Minister of
You like
Ben Shop. You like Ben Shop.
Ben?
You like Ben Shop.
I talk straight.
Okay.
Straight talk.
I'm a straight talker.
Yes, okay.
And that's why you see different people, certain people don't like what I say.
That's why I get in a problem.
At Jagdeo,
Yeah,
especially
yes.
Jagdeo elements.
Yeah.
That's why they call in and
Yeah,
they say,
okay.
get Rahman off the program.
Okay.
Now they're saying, my friend Leon off the program.
Okay,
I don't know why.
You know what? You're worried me. Okay. Carly, hello? Hello, Carla. You in here?
Hi, Sharma. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. Yes.
Good afternoon to the panel.
Good afternoon.
Okay, I just calling to, I get a little concerned about the city with the hard drive car.
Yes.
They're making a mess of Lombard Street and High Street.
That's true, yes.
I just want to know if it is legal for the driving up a one when police is right there.
Because you arrest the police. You be arrested the police.
The police is right there when they're going up the one way.
Yes.
And the police just laugh at it.
Okay, thank you.
And I just want to know about the junkies in town. Let me do something about them.
Okay.
There's all my
About the
questions.
donkeys?
What do you
No,
think
the
about-
junkies.
what do you think about-
Junkies.
No,
Take
what do you-
care of
what do you-
them, put them in-
Carla, what do you think about these people?
Rehabilitate them.
What do you-
Okay, we could build a place and put them inside.
They got the Hugo Chavez
hold on.
place on
Nobody's
Fort
junkies
Wellington.
who taking cameras and that kind of waiting what do with them.
Well, I don't know. Well, why think you could have built a place and put them and just give them food till they're dead?
Okay.
They got the Hugo
No, no,
Chavez.
you can rehabilitate them.
Yes.
You call in hello? Hello?
Okay, right.
Yes. Go ahead, please. Hello, Colin. Hello? Go ahead.
The Hugo Chavez Center, the Venezuelans gave money to their government, PVP government, to build that center. And it has been underutilized.
How you know that? How you know that?
Well, because there are reports.
Reports.
I don't say things if I don't know, you know.
No, but a month ago, I think they had a month ago they had an event there. No, a month ago or so, they had an event there to start some programs for agriculture and other self-sustaining activities right at the center. Okay. It was in the media.
What you got against the agriculture minister now? What you got against the agriculture minister?
I had nothing personal against anybody.
Yes.
And I shouldn't.
Yes.
This is the month of Ramadan, and even if I had anything,
okay.
I should, you know, take it away.
Okay.
Right?
Yes.
So
how long did you give it for?
I am a friend of the minister,
yes.
Mr. Holder.
Yeah.
But when it comes to deal with people's interests, I think that he's not capable of managing that ministry. Look,
what do you put you as a minister?
He talked about the fish farm. You went and saw my fish farm.
Yes.
So you're convinced that I did have a fish farm.
That's right. I signed.
Where we were
I signed.
Yes, I used to bring the tilapia and gave you some time. Right? You used to give me some money, right?
Oh, yeah.
Is that true?
Yes.
Right, good. So those are facts, those are evidence.
Yes.
I went to Brazil. I was sent by the Brazilian government with other people to go and study the development of tilapia fish.
Yes.
They are now doing feasibility. They spent a whole set of money bringing American consultant to do a feasibility study on the tilapia fish.
What do you think make it?
Mr. Sharma,
Yes.
What I am saying is, why did they have to do a feasibility study on the tilapia fish and spend a lot of government people's money on that, when there are hundreds of research and feasibility that's been done in this country about tilapia? I was growing tilapia. It's a waste of money growing tilapia.
In Guyana.
Why?
Ask me why?
Why?
Ask me why.
Why?
Okay. The reason for that is that tilapia fish, as we have experimented with it, doesn't grow bigger than this.
Barnum started tilapia.
No, Barnum did it on a small scale.
Yeah.
Don't blame the Barnum for everything, man.
Yeah.
Barnum was a champion in the old way. You know, we may criticize him for all kinds
Not
of...
champion with the word.
Barnum had predicted a number of things, and if we were to follow a number of things and programs and policies that Barnum had pursued, the country will be a better country.
What do you think will be agriculture minister?
It was Mr. Granger, Mr. Barnum, who set up the agricultural bank.
Yeah.
And I am going to preach here until Judgment Day that unless they re-establish the agricultural bank.
I'll ask you one question. Wait till you make it agriculture minister.
What I think about it?
Yeah.
You already said.
Think of make you agriculture minister.
Me?
You're
making you the agriculture minister.
Yes. To make me the agriculture minister. I guarantee you that within 6 months,
what are you going to
I will transform the whole of agriculture.
How you going to do it?
First of all,
how you going to do it?
I will take Barnum's policy. Well, listen, man, you asked me answer.
Yes.
I just told about Barnum's agricultural policy. I will give lands to the tillers. I will set up co-ops all over the country. I will set up what is called a machinery pool in each of the agricultural areas.
Yes.
I will open millions of acres of land and give it to people. I will create new schemes, drainage and irrigation, inroads, all kinds of things like that. And
but you have to consult with the land commission first, though, before you give away the
Well, of course you have to do all the necessary things. You're not violating the law.
Would you promote would you introduce and promote hemp as an industry?
I will promote hemp as an industry.
Okay.
And I will also...
Yes.
I know you're a topic in marijuana. I won't touch it.
Yes.
Medical marijuana.
I won't touch marijuana.
Why you won't touch marijuana?
Hold on.
Because him and Durga,
let me answer that.
Him and Durga,
hold on. Yes.
Him and Durga are saying, trying to convince us that marijuana, medical marijuana, right? But I am saying nothing from outside can cure you. Your body cures. That's why you keep fast.
Okay.
So keep yourself healthy. You as a Hindu should be keeping fast.
Yeah.
But you're not.
Who's that
So
doing? How you know I keep fast? How you know that?
When last you kept
Yes, this morning. Yes. Call it, hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Yes, Shaman, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
You know, people talking about the drugs at the hospital and them thing, right?
Yes.
But in Guyana is the only place they getting free drugs at the hospital.
What?
A lot of places you got to pay for drugs.
Yeah.
It's only Guyana you getting drugs free.
How you not getting free?
I know the hospital, a lot of places you got to pay for HIV drugs and them things.
Yes.
And Guyana you're getting it free, so why they complaining about?
Okay.
Who complaining?
You understand what I'm saying?
They're complaining.
Who complaining? Who complaining?
A lot of people complaining, man.
Okay.
You see right now they complaining a lot about the government, this, the government, that, and that kind of
What you
thing.
think about the government? What you think about the government?
Well, I think after a storm is a calm, but we can come back.
Okay.
What do you think about it? You won't come back?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but one thing I want to say, Riseless Road, right?
Yes.
Riseless Road on the East Coast. It have a big hole on the NBC said they didn't get money to do it, but I think they get money.
They get money. They get money.
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah, man.
Call it. Hello?
Yes, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, yes.
Mr. Sharma, something I'm worrying me.
Yes, tell me worries.
The DPP stated that she, according to the laws or function,
Yes.
something to the magistrate, instructing the magistrate to
what?
put the case, the guy's case, the political matter,
Yes.
to the High Court.
Yes.
Now, I agree with the DPP.
Yes.
Because in a case of murder,
Yes.
only two types of evidence you can have.
Yes.
Circumstantial evidence
Yes.
and direct evidence.
Yeah, that's true.
And in that case, you have plenty circumstantial evidence to convict anybody.
Yes.
But if the magistrate refuses to send that matter to the High Court,
Yes.
you know, we are not doing justice in this country.
So what is your point you make? What is your point you make? You want to try to make? What is your point you want to make?
They must either remove that magistrate from the bench.
Yes.
And let justice appear to be done.
Okay.
If the DPP is right. And I think Mr. Granger just stepped in because it's a political matter.
Okay.
You said
and the entire country knows what happened.
No. If the DPP is right, you said, but Granger cannot interfere with the legislative branch. Separation of powers.
I am not saying Mr. Granger must sing. Mr. Granger is the president of this country.
That's right.
Yeah.
Now the DPP is under the president of this country.
That's right.
Not directly.
They have to look at it, the
They
matter,
have to have
because
separation
it's a
of powers.
political matter, and the entire country knows what took place.
But you're wrong on
You
that.
have to give justice to the people.
Okay.
You're wrong on that.
Rama, what is your view?
Listen, there's a separation.
My view is that
Yes.
if the DPP is correct,
Yes.
the section she quoted and so on and
Yes.
they must take action against the magistrate.
Okay.
No, the magistrate already made the decision before the
Yes, that's
DPP
right,
sent that letter.
Yeah, but the DPP had.
If the magistrate, no. The magistrate did not make that thing. The magistrate refused to put the matter before the High Court to, what is called it,
There's no evidence.
Shall I say something?
Hold on.
Yes.
Let's make a point. Yes.
She refuses. If the DPP is correct,
Yes.
he has to obey instructions for the magistrate.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
As simple as that.
Ram, what is your view?
I spoke to
Yes.
Fenton Ram Sahal on this matter.
Yes.
And he says
Yes.
that the magistrate should obey the order of the DPP. He says because the man was not properly represented. He was not properly. The police were not questioned in a very serious
Yes.
way about the fact that they brought evidence to show that this man is guilty.
But the police withdrew
Because
from
they
the thing.
found the police charged the man because he found the weapon
On the premises.
That's
Not
right.
in his person.
Right. And the man had shown conclusively
Yes.
in an interview he did on 67, I don't know whether you saw it.
Yes.
He showed conclusively from what the interview and he showed there.
Hold the line for me, please. Hold the line for me,
that
please.
The weapon
Yes.
was placed
Yes.
there by the police.
Yes.
He is alleged to have said.
Okay. You're alleged.
He's alleged.
Alleged.
to have
Okay.
said. Okay. One last point.
Yeah.
you get a justice system here, and you're justice for all, we're justice for all, right? Where the DPP's office is saying you need to take the matter to the higher court so that you have a jury system, which has a jury system where the man will get a fairer trial.
Okay.
Because what the man is saying, that the police is guilty.
Okay, let me get call your name, right?
We were wasting time when you can't find the real culprit.
Yeah, good afternoon, yes.
How are you?
Yeah, good, very, very good.
Thank you for seeing you.
Yes.
Well, I have a big problem.
What big problem?
I can't say the rain is God's work.
Okay.
But you know, I've been complaining about the street and the road.
Yes.
Well, since last night I had a terrible flood here.
Yes.
Where?
At Mahaika. I didn't cook since morning.
What part of Mahaika?
Belmont.
Okay.
Mr. Sharma, know where is it?
Oh, Diana, yes. I couldn't recognize your voice. I couldn't recognize your voice. Yes, I couldn't recognize your voice. Rita.
Why you can't recognize the
You didn't Rita? Now, Rita?
Yes.
Good.
I am so proud about
yes,
Jaipal that he carried the president till up in Essequibo.
Yes.
And why you all can bring him here to see what is going on.
Jaipal, you got to go there.
Oh, yeah.
So
you have to go there now.
You got to go there tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Not tomorrow. Tomorrow going Eccles, man.
Eccles is just up the road.
Tomorrow. People will be over 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock time you will be there. 1 o'clock.
Not 1 o'clock. Not 1 o'clock.
Eccles at 1 o'clock
Eccles at
tomorrow.
1. You got to make it 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock? You can make it?
It's possible.
Eccles is 1. You just cut.
You say go to Eccles.
At 1. At 1.
1, okay.
And what time you go there?
Let me see.
3:30.
You can't go
3:30.
3:30.
3:30, yeah.
You go to 3:30?
3:30, yes.
You cut across.
We tell me 3:30.
So you will be coming tomorrow?
Tomorrow, yes.
I'll be looking out for you.
Okay, thank you very much.
So thank you too, and all the guests you have there.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, thanks.
Thank you so much.
I guess because of the flooding, can't prepare no curry duck. Talking about that, CN, what role is the CDC really playing right now? The Civil Defense Commission, Chubilal and these cats, and also the Guyana Relief Council, GRC, because the floods are happening, but a lot of people have suffered losses and they need help. And I think the Civil Defense Commission was set up for that purpose. And it's not just to help people in Cheshire-Paw or Potario. Right now, people on the coastline need help. People at Pleasance flood out big time. In other words, the point is, what's the Civil Defense Commission doing to help people on the coastline in the flood situation? What's the Guyana Relief Council doing? No?
I don't think it's functioning. Let me tell you.
Shubilal Ramsarup, or what's his name?
From my experience, they came down to a meeting at West Coast at the Region 3.
Yes.
Right.
I attended that meeting more than 6 months ago.
Yes.
The man gave out all the literature.
Yes.
And I fill up all my form and send it back, right? I never heard anything. Then I phoned him and I told him that I was at that meeting and I wanted to, and he was very enthusiastic. Another 3 months passed and I haven't heard anything. So I don't know what they do. Nobody knows. These structures are not accountable to the people. And that's the problem we have in this country.
I hope that this...
Okay, we're going to have Jaipal, the minister, and the program today. Have next half an hour. Next half an hour. Next half an hour, right?
I hope some revenues from the oil will go towards relocating Georgetown as the capital and even to help set up a better drainage and irrigation system in the coastline. That's what the oil money could help doing.
Thank you, what's your view? Our view.
Oil money?
Oil money, yes.
Well, I think we spoke about this earlier where we said that Mr. Trotman had negotiated a better deal than what...
What can you get 1% more.
1%
But
more.
is that enough?
That's not good enough.
No,
is that enough?
Exxon is very powerful.
They got 1%. And he annoyed Mr. Trotman, who had negotiated a better deal.
Yes.
But not the best deal.
Yes.
So it's
what do you call better deal?
Well, and the increase in anything above the 1% is better.
Okay.
And Jack, that's what he told Jack, to shut his mouth. That you don't know what he's talking about. He was selling out the country.
Okay.
But he should get a better deal than that. Because the point about it is that we don't know when the price of oil goes up and down. It fluctuates.
That's right.
So if we get a fixed price, meaning that if we're renting the land where the oil is. We get a fixed price. It doesn't matter whether the price of oil goes up and down. We get a fixed
That's
price.
why we need a down payment now and an advance from
Colony,
residents now.
hello?
But bird in the hand is worth two in the bush. I want my money now.
But do we know what is the standard deal going in the world today?
Good afternoon. Yes.
Yeah, my concern is I'm calling from Friendship on the East Bank.
Yes.
And my concern is we have a coker that was closed back in 1997. After the in fact, in 1997, you had a 2000 flood.
Yes.
The former president said that all the cokers that were closed, because there were 22 on the East Bank, ought to be open.
That's right.
You had cokers open, was done wrong, they redone it, and all manner of things. But they haven't touched the coker where I'm living.
Okay.
That
We
East Bank, Friendship.
It is in the valley, Friendship on the East Bank.
Okay, I know, yes.
And that coker is we are in the valley, so you have water on both sides, draining through, seeping through the soil. My home is sinking, the concrete walls are cracking. We can't do anything in our backlands. They raised rates and taxes and all of that, and still they're not looking out.
So what do you think I can do to help you? What do you think I can do to help you out in any way?
I want you to highlight the matters that they can think, because we wrote right up to the president, the former president. We did all of it.
Sure, I'll be there sometime this week.
All the plans and everything.
What
happened?
D&I
in collaboration with the council, they close off the coker. They block it. Then the man that owned both sides of the land, he blocked up the trench.
Who's the man?
The man is dead now. Now he's dead, and still they're not doing anything to get the place open. I'm suffering. I am paying rates and taxes, and I cannot utilize my land. You have to do several things now to get by.
Carla, I'm going to assist you.
But we need your help to get the coker open.
Wednesday, 1 o'clock time, 2 o'clock time.
Just call after the program, give us your telephone number.
Telephone number, right?
Okay.
Call us after the program and give us your telephone number.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Call you and tell you when we can come.
Good, bye-bye.
Thank you. Sure, we're looking at the smart, right? Sure, we're looking. Call you, hello?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. It's next joker, yes.
Huh?
Yeah, call you in here, please.
Okay. This rainfall is too much.
Yes.
I don't know what about target.
Call you in, hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I'm calling from Cummins Large Industry area here.
That's right.
This whole village is underwater. Yes. Would you, somebody see what time the Ogle pump will start working?
Cummins Large.
Working. Okay. Water is going away. The residents of Cummins Large from 4th Street to 6th Street. All the water, the yards are inundated. Plus industry.
With local authorities.
I'll be grateful. No, forget about the local authority. We would like to know who's looking after that pump at Ogle there. And as well as who's controlling that pump. Where is the Minister of Infrastructure, the Honorable Mr. Patterson? Where is he and his team with regards to that pump is at Lilendal there?
Okay.
What I would like to know, when the pumps will turn on so the people can get some relief. Okay. And when they will start distributing tablets, these people for this flood waters.
Yes.
Hello?
Yeah, thank you. I listen to you.
Yeah, well, this is what I would like to do my contribution.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. But we have a crater in 6th Street, which accesses Ogle, the entire traffic from most times in East Coast, the University of Guyana. I will be grateful if you can look into this matter for that crater that is in 6th Street. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now,
6th Street, Covent
Garden. Sanki, Rahaman, and what?
Leon.
So we are play this program. You don't have to make notes. You don't have to make notes. We are making notes on the program.
No, he's going to talk to
you.
You
don't have to make notes. This program, sure. Here now. You have to make your notes. I'm going to replace the whole program back again. Repeat the program.
No, he wants to get fast action.
We repeat this afternoon.
We going to play it back?
Play it back, yes.
Call up the Minister of Infrastructure to get the pumps there. That's what they call it.
I don't know if Jabra can make contact with us.
We'll tell him. I need to know it by him.
So you can make contact with Jaipal if you want to come in the program.
And the children got to stay out of the water because they could get leptospirosis. Leptospirosis.
That's why they need pills.
Good afternoon, yes.
I would like to know what the opposition leader would do with the sugar estates, with the sugar industry.
We all want
rather than criticizing what the present government is doing, let him come forward with his plan and say what he's going to do. He had 23 years and he knew nothing. I want to know what he can do now. He suddenly wake up and he say he could solve the sugar problem.
Now you wake up.
Let him come forward and make suggestions to the government what they should do. Don't let him keep telling the government that what they're doing is wrong. Okay, what they're doing is wrong. Well, you tell them it's right to do.
Okay.
Right?
Robert,
the thing is,
I'll see if you respond.
Another thing is that with this flooding problem.
Yes.
I think that this Hope Canal that was built, I can't understand why Marconi still getting flood. The Hope Canal was built to alleviate that problem.
Yeah.
And we spend billions upon that thing.
Yes.
That monstrosity that we have there that's called Hope Canal, and the film still getting flood. Film still getting flood in the Michael River, and all over the side that they're supposed to relief. So I think that an investigation is supposed to take and these monks and see what they do with this money, these billions of dollars what they said they spent on this whole canal, and the film still getting flood. Somebody's supposed to get behind bars for that.
Okay. Thank you very much. We now just call Mr. Jaipal Sharma, the minister. He come to the program.
Yeah.
How he said it?
He's coming.
He coming?
Yeah.
Okay.
The Hope Canal
Yes.
is a fiasco. Remember that?
Lionel Wordsworth has got to answer.
Colin here.
Mr. Sharma, I was not finished saying something. I was talking about the case, this with the ex-soldier that was executed. Now there is a case record in Trinidad where a doctor was convicted and hanged for the murder of his wife. They have never found the body to today. And this is a case, I heard Mr. Rahman talk about the gun was found at a man's home. That it's evidence, and that same man knows how many, he called 4 names of people put it. Is he Christ to know who put the gun there? How did he call the names? He had some idea what took place, and he's not a clean person. You understand? And these are circumstantial evidence to convict anybody because he knows about the matter. He called me, he didn't say when he was arrested. I don't know anything about this, and shut his mouth. On the radio, on the television, he calling people's names. That means he has knowledge what took place. Thank you.
Thank you very much. But I will check. Minister, yourself will be in a program today. Colin, hello?
Yes, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
I'd like to make a point about the Gender Commission.
Yes.
I noticed in the papers that they have made some recommendations for paternal leave to be granted to fathers.
Yes.
Now, I hope that they are taking into consideration a number of things. That one, the fathers who this leave will be granted to, they are indeed playing a role in the lives of their children. Now, if you're not living at the house, then it means you are not partaking in that, this bonding that is supposed to be taking place, right? So, them being granted leave, and they are not playing any role in the baby's life. There is no need for that leave, right? So, I would be happy if they can highlight some of the grounds on which they have made these recommendations.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, gentlemen, good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon.
And how are you, gentlemen?
Yes,
Over the weather treaty in Georgetown.
Yes.
Very good, Mr. Thomas.
Well, Mr. Sharma, Mr. Jaipal Sharma, Senior and Junior.
Yes.
Well, you could imagine since you leave on to go there and see the thing come for Padgy, so you could imagine what's going on there. With them holes in this, with all this rain was falling. And I would like to know if there is any relief this time. With this all this rain, I mean it's not a man-made disaster. It's a God rain. But at least as a real leader, they're supposed to make sure we got drainage. There is an irrigation, natural drainage, or we got them pumps out there. Well, I got something I could do good with something because I know I losing things and the water is plenty. Now, but I know what they're going to do about that. Now, I listen to sometimes to the news, and I strongly believe, you may not agree with me, but Mr. Kamal Chan should have been in jail a long time because this brother confusing. This brother leading the sugar workers like the two blind mice. You know what I mean? One time he standing up with the sugar workers, and when he went on the opposition side, he didn't do that. Then he leading the sugar workers and telling the sugar workers all kind of things. Now he's fighting that the sugar workers must get land. He should have been thrown in jail. If y'all don't want the job, give me the job because I ain't working. I need to throw some people in prison, man. These brothers is corrupt. They're just corrupt. You know, they just corrupt. And we got to stop this corruption somewhere. Got to start with somebody. Mr. Kamal Chan, and saying that clearly. If you want to know who's speaking, you could come and see. He needs to be thrown in prison.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
The man is right.
Hello?
It's time we call them out.
Hello?
Yes.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman.
Good morning.
Mr. Chairman, good morning.
Good afternoon, yes.
Hello?
Yes.
Good morning.
Good afternoon.
Yes, this speech.
Yes.
You see?
Yes.
I felt so satisfied with this previous government here, with the flood in Georgetown now. We don't have no big flood now, like before. The last previous government, I was building a little typhoon. And now all of my money gone down the line because I don't have uses to that now. But the front road now, in the scheme there, I think they should take action about it. The previous government gave $100,000 to each one that was living on the line top. So I don't know if they have that money to give these people now. But within my heart, I would glad to know if they could help them with some finance so that they could go. So you could get action to clean that canal. Thank you.
Minister, after this start is completed, what you would like to see?
We want to hear some more.
It's not, I just arrived, so I don't know.
You're fresh yet? Okay then. You're fresh. Colin, hello?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, yes. Hello?
Mr. Rahman.
Yes.
And Mr. Jaipal.
Yes.
I like, we are complaining about flood. We are barely having a little flood here and there. And we must stop look in America and all over the world, we got landslide and all.
That's right.
And we must stop complaining a little water here. The rain is falling here, but how much you can do? The people doing what they do, the canal is overwarm with water. Right. And there's not about, we got to contend sometimes. We don't got a big flood like America or Canada or in Suriname and Trinidad and so forth.
That's right, I agree with you.
But at the end of the day, look at this, as what the man said about the Hope Canal.
Yes.
It's a disaster for real, because where the water is going. People complaining all over the water is in Myconi and the Abari. Somebody needs to...
So what is the solution? What is the solution to the problem?
Mr. Jaipal to investigate the matter where how come this place is now working. Look, the bridge that I crossed so many times, the bridge at Hoop Canal is. It's a disaster. How can it break in a year or 2 years? The bridge don't break. Now, if you park in there, if you car low, you can't park because you break the car. And if you, I don't know if you ever traveled here or Mr. Jaipal if you ever traveled on the road. It's a disaster. You need to pull it down. A person who built it needs to go to jail because there's a disaster by itself. Millions of dollars taxpayers money go there.
Someone people have to get jail can't hold
we got to build a lot of jails.
Investigate these people and get them refund the money or bill it back the way it's supposed to bill.
Thank you very much.
Somebody has to go there.
Okay.
I heard a contribution that we could respond to. And so the callers are correct. Presently, with all the rainfall, majority of Georgetown is dry, which is very good, excellent. We have to consider what is happening. It's hurricane season. There's hurricane in the Caribbean islands. It's bringing a lot of rain to many countries and islands. Trinidad have flash flood, And so Guyana is coping with this infrastructure, of course, which was aided by the work of this administration. But of course, there's still issues of flooding in many areas. And so when I would go to other regions of Guyana, I'm not speaking about Georgetown only, I'm speaking about other regions. And I went to Region 5, I went to Region 6, I asked the REO, I asked the chairman, is there any issue of flooding? They say, no, everything is good. I say, sure. I say, Okay, good. So now Region 6 is flooded, and it's because of the level of rainfall. You can't deal with that issue, but it's compounded like in some areas like Ogle, where the canal was not clean and dug. So here again, I'm saying that residents have to be more proactive and get behind their NDCs and councillors and the RDC. Don't just wait until it arrives and then you complain. You have to go behind them. If it's not being cleared, meet with your councillors. Meet with your councillors. And don't just use these programs to call in to embarrass this administration. You have a responsibility.
We just received a call from Belmont. Rita. Say got serious flush.
3:30 tomorrow.
Yeah, we are visit 3:30.
You make that?
You make it?
I don't know if you're available. I will go to any location.
Eccles was 1 o'clock. You said Eccles at 1. Yeah. And then you moved down there at 3:30.
3:30. And Rita, we are looking at the matter, right? Please. Colin, hello? Hello?
What?
Hello, Colin, hello?
Hello?
Yes, you're here.
Mr. Sharma,
Yes.
I congratulate the administration for what they're doing with the water thing, but my problem is maintenance. And that is what they need to follow up on. To clean up now, they have some places where they clean up and they get dirty. They need to maintain and keep the persons on the job all the time. The Speaker of the House, Mr. Scotland, spoke about something with the minibuses and the noise. I do hope that they follow up on this because it's getting worse. It's getting annoying. And then you have these pit bull buses that you enclose inside, and then they want to turn it up. And when you, as an individual, speak out.
And they have cars that do it too. There are cars that do the same thing too.
Yes, they have to do something about them with this noise because they're getting blatant and the speed. Look, the rain is falling, and on this East Bank Road, if you see what those mini buses are doing on the road, especially early in the morning.
They must stop at, they need bus stops too. We need to have them stop at bus stops.
Yeah, they have bus stops, but many of them do not follow the rules of the bus stop. But my main concern is with the noise, and I hope that this time around that they really take action against the ringers. Let them strike, because it's the commuters they're depending on for their living, and they can't stay a whole week or a whole month without things. Put pressure on them. We need to do that.
You need to seize, put them impound the vehicles and then seize the equipment. That's the only way you can solve the problem.
Colin here, hello? Colin here, hello?
Hey, good afternoon, Mr. Jaipal and his father.
Yes.
I'm just calling to say, right? The people are complaining about flood with all about rainfall. It's not nothing about this got to clean and that got to clean. Only Ogle get a problem about the canal. But we can't stop the rain, you know, it's God's work. Hello?
Yes, I'm listening to you.
Yes, you listening to me?
Yes.
Yes, so I just want to say on the music, the lady writes about the music and the boss them.
Yes.
They have to stop, they have to stop. I like what the man talked in the assembly.
Yes.
The nice have to stop in George talk. There are too much, I don't know if it's private car, they get all the right to play the loud music. I think that's right.
What about the music cat? Music cat.
Wow, the music cat, I said it's supposed to stop already. I know it's still continuing.
It's still continue.
Yeah, so we can see what we can do, man. Go and prevail, don't fight out.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Colin, hello? Hello? Hello, Colin, hello? You seem to be that.
Chairman?
Yes.
I would like to say something.
Yeah, go ahead,
from
please.
the
Yes.
first caller that called that speak about the noise, music.
Yes.
No, where I'm living in Safari, they have persons, they don't have no discretion, right? Every day till up to like 1:30, 2:30, persons have to go to work. You understand?
Yes.
And it annoys me. It gets other persons more, you know, more on the other side. And when you talk, you're getting abusing. This is not right.
Yes, that's right. That's true.
Two.
Yes.
The road that they use in black and white.
Yes.
Right? I would like to know about the humps on the road, because it's like a race track.
Okay.
You know, you're lighting and then you
okay.
and you gotta jump up.
Okay.
You know? It's annoying, Mr. Shami. It's annoying. I don't know if Black and White Post ain't got to get, that road ain't got to get homes. We are glad for the road.
What are you talking about the music card? The music card, music card.
You got to play your music to advertise.
Okay.
I'm not getting into that.
But not too loud.
You have to play your music to advertise.
Not too loud, though.
No.
Okay.
But the persons might hear the music and they're looking out, and then the music has gone. You know. But that don't annoy me. Is the music in the big boxes that annoys me?
Okay.
Because I have to work. I have to work. Other people have to work. The school children have to go to school.
Okay. Caller, thank you very much.
Guys would come with their car and go to.
Thank you very much.
All right, come, Carl.
It have a lot of
go to beer garden, open the car door, and play.
It have a lot of issues and concerns. I think members of the public should address. But I'm hearing about flooding here, music yard here and there. So you have a minister in the program, and so you could direct questions. If you had read something in the paper you don't understand or you don't agree, I'm here, the minister, so you could deal with it. The last program I call about uniform voucher. As you notice, uniform voucher will be in distribution from the 26th of June, and it will last up to the 31st of October 2017. So you could uplift these uniform vouchers at the various schools in region 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 10. And it will have the list of businesses that you could go and get your uniform. Also, you have to work with a valid form of identification to uplift those vouchers, $2,000 voucher. And so this is one of the things that was addressed in the program. We ensured that it was publicized in the paper.
Let me ask you a few questions. People have asked me, so I can raise it here with you so you can answer them. What about the VAT on private education? Is that going to be looked at again and be removed? And that what I understand is that the private institutions they have not been paying taxes. What's your position on that?
No, there's no VAT on education.
Private.
And there is VAT on tuition. And VAT is a consumption tax. So if you don't use it, you don't pay it. And so what the administration has indicated is that for the 2018 budget, they will be reviewing all taxes, which include VAT. And VAT on the various areas and services.
Yes, one other question. Application forms for passports, I've seen that now solely you have to go online to get it. Or go to internet cafe, and I heard they're charging like $500 for just a simple form. Application form. You can't get it.
I didn't know you had to pay for that.
No, you could get it online for free if you have a thing. But if you go to internet cafe, they charge you as much as $500.
What?
Yeah, there's a form.
They should make a form available also, a different center.
They should have a form available, not just everybody might be able to afford to go online or whatever, or have access to that kind of service.
Colony, hello?
Good afternoon, Mr. Sharma.
Good afternoon, yes.
Mr. Jaipal.
Yes.
Today's paper, ExxonMobil, advertising for content, for supplies and so forth.
Yes.
It is addressed to Guyana and other Caribbean countries.
Yes.
The business persons have expressed concern that the content is not directed only to Guyanese business persons, or at least that we should have the first chop.
Yeah.
Can you comment on that, please?
Okay. Chapel, comment on that?
Well, Exxon is an international company, and what particularly they're asking, Mrs. Ankis, what particularly they're asking for? The services may not be easily acquired, or the equipment not be easily acquired in Guyana, but at least they consider Guyanese.
Helicopter service.
And so this is what you have to consider. Is it available? And should we wait until these things are available before we proceed with dealing with these things?
Can't read the paper now. We can't read
as I said, it's an international company, and they consider everyone.
Call it. Hello? Hello?
Mr. Sharma?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
concerning this ExxonMobil, same thing that y'all discussing there, right?
Yes.
What the government should have done is that to give Guyanese the first shot, yes, just as the lady said. We have helicopter services here, we have tugs here, we have everything here.
Yes. Okay.
Right? Right, Honorable Mr. Jaipal Sharma? We have those services here. Right? And we have capable persons who are capable of handling our services here.
Yeah.
Right? We have the oil. We don't have to have them tell us what to do. We have the oil. We should be telling them what to do.
Okay.
Right?
As I indicated, Exxon is not a government of Guyana company. It's a private company.
That.
And so we can't impose our will. The people have to get the job done.
Yes, but we have people here that are capable of doing the job.
And so, well, you compete.
You can advertise.
No, they will.
Okay, so if you have people, who are the people that have, for
we have
instance,
services that are capable of handling helicopter repairs.
No,
we have tugs and barges located in Guyana that are capable of handling and transporting materials.
So would you not willing to compete?
We are willing to compete, but if you put us in a position where you have bigger and larger companies that are there that are willing to bid for these projects, how can we survive?
You have a subcontract.
As I said, that is your view.
It is my view and it is the view of everyone here.
It is
we
your
have the
view.
services here.
It is your view. Okay? So I could have a discussion only on that, but I don't want to take up the program to discuss that.
Yes, sir.
With regards to agriculture,
yes,
I think this is an agriculture-based country, and I don't think that the Minister of Agriculture is up to the task. And I would like to recommend two persons who can do a good job. There's a guy by the name of Wazir Mohammed from West Demerara and Gina Rahman.
Okay.
Those are two eminent persons who can do a good job. They know about farming. They interact with the farmers on a daily basis.
Okay. Thank you very much.
You know, we need to get those two persons on board.
Okay. Right.
Tell Granger. He's appointed minister.
He said Dr. Wazir Mohammed or General.
What's Wazir Mohammed?
Well, he's WPA executive too.
Oh, is he? You see again? Say WP.
But WP is part of the partnership.
Got it. Yeah, they.
Yes, I want to remind TPL, as yesterday I run the place checking the canal, and there's a lot of poles break. One at Company North. It's only holding on the wire. GT&T is doing well. They plant some poles, but they wire. The transmission, 13,000 volts. Those poles at the back going right to past Buxton.
Okay, ma. We don't have much time. We don't have much time right now.
TPL should go right away in the management and give the people representation through the Minister of Infrastructure.
Okay, thank you very much.
Let me bring this thing to you. You know the problem? Michael Creek. It needs the silking.
Yes.
And once that water does not move fast because of the silking of the mouth, the water will spin back with it coming from Barry and Myconi and get over to Cane Grove. From there, it get over to Victoria, and it hits between now that new system where they build there, and it come down into the estate canal and hit to Buxton.
Yeah, but thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
The answer, when I was at hydraulics, we had...
Mr. Sankey, just take the call. Just read what the ads for Exxon say for me.
Yeah, Exxon says here, ESSO Exploration and Production Guyana Limited invites companies to express interest in contracting opportunities below. Companies must be registered in Guyana or other CARICOM countries and be registered in the supplier portal located on www.exxonmobil.com/Guyana Contractors. Interested companies must notify EEPGL via email as provided in the tender list below. Right? And we indicate desire to participate, contract title, company name, contact person, phone, and email address. Then they have these services, helicopter service, right? Support services for helicopter operations, maintenance, and ground services. Then you have marine vessels, support services for platform supply vessels, multi-purpose intervention vessel, and tanker assist tugs. Freight forwarding, I think that can be handled by Guyana National Shipping Corporation. Packing, transport, clearance, and expediting of materials, to and from major international locations, Guyana and Trinidad. Then you have closed container unit, rent or purchase of offshore cargo baskets and containers, rigging and slings. Trinidad has a lot of experience here, and Suriname. Provision and inspection of lifting, rigging, and slings. So we'll see what happens.
So with those descriptions, you have to say if you have the capability, and if you could do it at an affordable price to the company. Now you're saying why Guyanese don't give it the first opportunity. This company have a time to deliver. We want to drill and we want to get first oil by 2020. If we're going to wait for you to build the capacity, when we drilling for this oil? You know, so we have to be careful. So there's always opportunity for local content. If you have the capacity, go ahead. I saw in the paper an advertisement by Gaisuku that they want 406 employees and they can't get. So why are you telling me? But ExxonMobil, when Gaisuku, the local company, want employees, Wales have like about 300. Wales have 360 something person that need jobs.
Exactly.
I flat want 406. But you're not going to go there because you're complaining that you got to travel 22 miles, free transportation. But now you're complaining about Exxon. And so this is what you have to think in the box and out of the box at the same time, and be consistent with your request and complaint.
Colin, hello? Hello?
Yeah,
hello, Colin, hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Right, Paul?
Yeah.
I don't believe we should be fretting. But ExxonMobil and Guyanese investors, because I think we got anything forget it. Trust me.
Why not freight forwarding? You don't think freight forwarding we can do that?
We could do everything because, as Mr. Jack Beauty said, that we're going to get a black man for be ambassador because he ain't got none with brains. But it seems like the older Guyanese ain't got brains to do nothing because everybody coming. You notice somebody coming now for invest in this country since everybody idle? Yeah, everybody coming and invest. We got a lot of Caucasians coming to invest. And the black man, they hate punishing all the time. You can't get, we got to teach our children in school, we can't get a living wage. We got to, the nurses and the doctor can't get a living wage. But we could get money for sponsor people for do all kind of ignorance in our country and come and rule us in this country. But there's always said,
thank you very much.
Listen up, after storm, there will be a calm. But if the calm first come, we just call calmer, we're going to get a storm after that. Now, the other thing I wanted to talk about, people must stop talking about what's going on in America and what's going on in this country and this country and that country. I'm talking about Guyanese. I is a Guyanese born and I'm going to die a Guyanese. I want you going on over, sir. Over, so we ain't getting over, sir, exchange. We got our own problem here and we need to solve it here. We don't want it but over here. Now we living proof, we see that Mr. Agriculture Minister needs to be changed from there. And I notice now, even though Brother Jai Paul, I ain't got nothing against you, no, brother. But I like the truth. Even though you're making the defense because you're part of the coalition, your father is a living example because he's still waiting for the radio station too. I hear the coalition, the opposite side of the coalition, crying out foul. You know why? Because it's like they were causing problem now in the world. Because one set of people tell themselves they alone could lead and they alone could rule. And now you find America and England and all of them getting a rude awakening because people tired of pulling there like a bull by their nose. You know, so we got to straighten up because people tired of this crap we're going on. Yes, we're doing good, and every time you come on there, is what coalition in the 23 years and this body. What you got to do is do what you got to do, because this is what we vote you all for do. What they didn't do. And I'm still looking forward to get on Grove Road, as you could have seen where we went there, to get something done. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Oh, Thomas, to put that one in there.
Got it.
You know, when person would call, look, Exxon and this, look, recently, these people, maybe they're associated with the opposition, the then government, they didn't complain when Jaguar take our money to build a failed Marriott, which we have to bail out, and he didn't use any Guyanese laborers.
Chinese labor.
No Guyanese could not work there. But suddenly, a set of people associated with maybe the previous government, now opposition, say, that they could deal with Exxon issues and the concerns in terms of supplying services. Where was these people and their voice when laborers couldn't get a job to push a wheelbarrow or turn a spade at Marriott? Where were these people?
Mm-hmm. Colin, you in the area?
Good afternoon, Mr. Chairman.
Good afternoon.
Thursday I heard a caller on Mr. PVP channel asking Mr. Shero if President Granger qualified to be a president.
Huh?
You understand? I heard that thing. Let me tell you something.
He's more than qualified.
I listened to that thing because I know personally speaking after Forbes Burnham and Cherry Javan and Desmond Knight, the only other qualified person that leading this country is Mr. Granger.
Yeah. Here.
Other than the three of them, there are no other qualified. I don't care what doctorate they have. I don't care because we had a president who lead this country to a narco state.
Yes.
Where so many young Guyanese have been killed.
Yes.
When you look here, you see drugs in Owara, drugs in this. This was a drugs president, and they had the mind for come on the television and ask if President Granger, Mr. Granger qualified. He's one of the most competent person in this country right now. We're going to go through some stuff. But I'm telling you, Guyana is on the right path. You understand? We ain't walking the streets with garbage here, there, and everywhere. We're going to punish a little. Let me tell you something. These people doing a campaigning right now, you understand, by spreading all sorts of rumors. And the people who listening to them develop a negative and a murmuring mentality. You understand? But it will take them nowhere. But I'm very, very glad that Mr. Trotman put Mr. Jack Dew to his place in Parliament because he thinking that he is still the president. You understand? He thinking he could tell people how to run a country. That is why I'm so happy because I was waiting for the day when somebody would have put him to his place. Like he know he's the opposition and he will remain the opposition all the time.
Thank you very much.
There is so much things that the former presidents failed in. Even our honorable minister, Raphael Trotman, could not remember them all. So he just quoted some. So I could tell you there's a couple. I could add the housing sector was a failed Jagdeo project.
What's happened to the problem?
Okay, so that was also added as a failure. Under Jagdeo administration, he issued out in excess of 300 acres of land in the East Bank alone. That's it, East Bank Demerara alone. Where is the houses to show that where these 300 acres went in excess? You know what he sold it for? He sold it for free.
I mean free.
He gave it away. He gave one person in his government free.
All the land?
He gave a friend of the then government an acre for 557,000 an acre. And then they had varying rates like $4 million to $9 million an acre. So that varying rates. Now these people, the excess of 300,000 acres of land costs approximately $1.7 billion. You know what? They pay less than 50%. Less than 50%. And probably they owe us in excess of $1 billion. So they pay like about, I believe 40-something%, they owe us about $1 billion. And all of these lands are now tied up. And we cannot give house that. A failed housing. He built 200 turnkey homes to people. The people can't live in it. So that's a failure. That's the next failure. People are not looking. So everything this man touched was a failure. So, I could understand honorable member and Minister Trotman frustration. The number of failure of this Jagdeo administration, the PPP, Jagdeo combination Ramatar, failures. It will make anybody get pressure.
What about the rice industry?
Well, he failed in that too.
They're trying to say
he failed in sugar. Look, we're trying to solve sugar. They're sending the propaganda, they're spreading the propaganda that, 10,000 people going to be out of a job. This administration put a state paper. The state paper said there will be a special purpose unit or a vehicle. We're setting up that unit now. If we're going to deal with divestment of the three estates, if you're going to divest Keldon, You think I'm gonna divest it and there wouldn't be no person taking up it and employing Guyanese? So I say to the people at Skeldon that 2,500, 3,000 people are going to be out of a job. They may be better off because they will be severed. They will get severance pay. They have a couple $1 million in the pocket walking around. And then the new company going to take on majority of them. So what is this doomsday kind of atmosphere he's setting?
Doctor of Doom.
So common sense wouldn't tell you, the ordinary people, if we're going to divest it, there will be a new owner. The new owner, where are they going to bring the workers from? From China? From USA? You think you could bring in Americans to work in Guyana and pay them the meager wages? You got to take Guyanese workers.
Caller and here. Hello. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Afternoon. Listen, I'm wondering to know why Kaichor News didn't take up Nandilal case.
A good question. Very good question.
What's the particular in the case?
When he threatened Kaichor News.
Yes,
I don't know why the Kaichor News did not take up Nandilal case.
Yes.
Which case?
Which case?
The one where Nandilal threatened to shoot up at Kaichor News.
That's right.
I didn't.
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
There was a telephone conversation,
which
was
we know about it when he said he's a Chatri.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
A Chatri warrior.
Okay.
Yes.
So he's asking why Kaichor News didn't take it up.
They didn't pursue it.
Yeah, but they didn't pursue it. Yeah.
Yes, we are aware about that, but I thought he was speaking about the law report case.
Yeah.
Where we have about 15 attorneys for just represent him in a $2 million issue.
A battery of
$2
lawyers.
million Guyana issue. He take about 15 top attorneys to represent him, and the plain musical chairs, you know, because the number of them in front of the court, including him, including some members of parliament in the opposition, and so when they turn to go to court, they take in, most of them are lawyers, they're rotating, right? So right now, I believe, and his team, he must be half Priya Manichan and our next former minister, right?
Yeah.
Representing him. When they turn, he gonna represent them, and so they go in rotation.
Caller, you here? Hello.
Who is this, Sharma?
Yeah, hello.
Fight to the people.
Yeah.
There's a C225 not here. There's a car.
Yeah.
Huh?
What is it about? Hello?
Yes.
Yes, you're on the program.
Hello?
You're on the program.
Okay, next call.
Caller, hello.
Hello, good afternoon, Mr. Sharma.
Yes, yes.
In connection with these inquiries, right? We say that under Jadeo government, 100 people were murdered, right? And there's no inquiry up to now.
Okay.
Mr. Granger called an inquiry for himself, and he's still alive. That could be fair to the Guyanese people. Thank you.
I think he's waiting for Roger Ken to be deported back to Guyana to call that inquiry, because Roger Ken has a big role to play in what he's talking about.
Caller, hello.
Hello.
Yes.
I would like to bring to your attention.
Yes.
There's a rumor going on in Berbice
Yes.
that the training school, Gaisuku Training Center,
Yes.
is to be closed.
What?
It's to be closed?
Yes, there is a rumor going around. Just this morning, someone from Berbice was speaking to me, and the person shared that I pointed out that I don't think that.
Can you say you're aware about that?
I pointed out I didn't think it was true, since Albion Estate will still be in operation.
We'll ask you when you can you are aware about that.
So there will be need for those young people to be trained.
Skilled. You need skilled them.
I just want to bring it to your attention. Now, regarding the complaints about flooding and so on, I'd like to remind the general public that every action has a reaction. Apart from sedimentation, which is natural, and maybe weeds growing in the canals and the
You gotta lower the volume. You gotta calling on and lower the volume.
Yes. Apart from natural things like sedimentation and weed and so on,
Moving on television.
we need to take care of the kinds of action we are engaged in.
Okay.
Next time those people, when the place is dry and they finish drinking a bottle of water or a bottle of drink and they drop it, they want to dash it or drop it anywhere, they need to think carefully.
Thank you very much.
Okay, some of the issues that affecting Gaisuku, besides the issue that we discovered when we took over, poor management, poor maintenance of the estate, the factory, the fields. What was of concern that was taking up a lot of money also was issues like the drainage irrigation.
10 minutes more.
The drainage irrigation issues. There was issues such as providing health services. Now, when they provide these services, they don't just provide it for Gaisuku, but they provide it for the community. And so even training, they may consider as an area which they should not stand the cost, and they seem to place additional burden on the cost of operation for Gaisuku. So what we are doing to alleviate the issue with Gaisuku when they will be downsized to the tree estate is that government will take the responsibility for drainage irrigation. So Ministry of Agriculture now going to deal with the drainage irrigation issue, take it away from Gaisuku responsibility, and also those health services, the Ministry of Public Health will take it over. So it would not appear in the books of Gaisuku because Gaisuku was doing a service to the community. So these are the things that will be adjusted to ensure that Gaisuku will turn a profit and be profitable, producing 147 tons of sugar to be exported to the Caribbean community.
We have 15 minutes more to begin here.
No, this is, we should be speaking about like Exxon and Gaisuku because this is the reason the opposition is creating a lot of conflict and division in the country. And because people don't understand that government is doing the best to solve the issue. We didn't destroy Gaisuku. The minister holder came in before he could sit properly in his chair, before he could get a new chair, because he's a very big man, Leslie Ramsam is a very thin bone man. Before he could get a chair to suit him.
You get a new chair.
Before he could get a new chair to suit him, to sit down properly. The CEO of Gaisuku say, within the first week, Gaisuku, the entire estate going to close. We do anything there? What we did? So ask yourself that question. Who destroyed it?
Caller, you're there.
Mr. Samuel, good day. Mr. Samuel, why I don't hear nobody calling from Linden or way up in Boston?
Because they don't want to call.
They don't see the
They don't see any Linden.
So your program is not getting to reach out to those areas yet?
No, they didn't give out permission to reach out there yet.
That's so sad, man. I hope you will get through soon. Now, I heard McCullough talk about Mr. Chan and so on. Now, if the sugar estate is to be divested and so, what will become of these people and the union Jews? Because I think I understand when this government came into power, they find out that Mr. Chan has lent to the previous administration over just about $100 million of those union Jews. Now, does somebody has the right to lend out people money like that?
Okay.
No.
Okay.
The previous administration run down Gaisuku to the extent where they used to take the NIS money, the PAY money, and the union money to keep Gaisuku going. They never told you that. So it's no surprise. So these are things that we have to deal with. If any other business didn't pay over the PAYE, they would be charged and put before the court by the Commissioner General. But no, the previous government allowed them to break the law. And then we have the audacity of Gahu to say, you know what, Gaisuku is failing, but yet we must pay API for 2015 and 2016 and give them salary increase.
Call it, you're here.
Mr. Sharma.
Yes.
Jack Dewey is not only a failure in those things, he's a failure in his own marriage.
Okay.
Correct. That's good. That's a good. Forget about that one.
Poor Varshini.
He is not a chachi, he's a chamar. These people, you guys have to deal with them condignly.
Carla, I just imagine, I forget about that one. And that should be the first one I should recall.
Yes.
Fail in that.
And Komachan, he study union Jews.
And we celebrate Father's Day, he failed at that too.
Yes.
But Mr. Sharma, he only wanted the union Jews to take care of his personal business and the PVC business.
Yes. Thank you very much for reminding me.
Pulling these workers.
Okay. Yeah, thank you very much. Call in here. Hello. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Glad I get time for trying so long.
Yes.
I want to commend you guys for the work you are doing, and especially Mr. Sharma.
Yes.
To hear the concern of ordinary citizens of this country.
Yeah.
Like enough people, I support this government, but I had some questions about certain things when you like. And of course, I want other viewers to understand.
Okay.
Now mind you vote for a government and put them in power, you're not going to send out me and see things going wrong.
Okay.
So I'm glad Mr. Sharma keeping this program and highlight. Tell Mr. Sharma that people, yes, you vote for this government, you can criticize when things are going wrong and talk when things are going right too.
Yeah, that's
and like the previous government, if you vote for them and you see something going wrong, but you not say nothing because this thing will look bad. Are we government? And we not want to look bad, so turn a blind eye. You know what will happen? The whole country going to implode and everything will go in the same spin and the whole thing will coming back new and we going in, it's going in circles. So thank you for keeping this program, Mr. Sharma. Even though people criticize the government now, it is a good thing. And let the ministers who are in place, like his son and others, were trying to help and trying to do a good job. Good thing, yes, sir. If you hear criticism, take the criticism and work it out and be better. Don't be like the last administration. Jack the others come and visit the area, and when we come and talk and some people come up in front, you put people, push them aside. Now you're not what you have to say. You too small, I'm the boss. But I want people to know that we voting people for leaders and listen to us. And not only stand up there as the boss, and when the smaller man got something for say push you one side, only election time you come in and spoil the government now, only looking after the black man, you know, see what they do in the Kuli, and yes, and trying for spoil racial sentiments around us, and tell yourself that go up on you side when come next time for vote, because how we looking, like we looking, we going back, at least the Kuli man go see that the black man looking after the black man interest, and they go vote back we. And that is what Jagdio and enough of them looking for. But we Guyanese, we got to open we eye, we have a smart, we got to see what's going on. Because if you look at that and put them back in there, we going to end up in the same old. Thank you, Mr. Sharma, for hearing my voice.
Well said.
Very good analysis.
Yeah, that's right. You're very, very, very good. Call it. You're on here. Hello.
Good afternoon, Mr. Sharma.
Good afternoon.
I just was listening to that comrade that was speaking there.
Yes.
He shouldn't have no racial talk. That is racial talk.
They're not racial talk.
No, this
we talking about black man and black man.
No, he didn't say nothing about black man. He didn't say nothing.
We had a government who didn't care a heck, but nobody. This one cares. Why must he say what he said?
Okay. Huh? What he said?
He talk about.
What he said? What he said?
He talk about this this government just looking after the black man and the black man this, the black man that.
He said that is how people would interpret it.
That's it.
You don't talk so. Talking something, talk something.
Oh, no.
She got it wrong.
You got it upset.
She got it wrong.
You got it wrong. Opposite down wrong. You got it wrong. Yes.
No, but she's right. She's speaking out on the same thing that the government is doing well, trying to work for everybody and everybody's interest. Yes, we understand. But they're both in the same.
Yes,
these people need some hearing aid.
Yes.
I don't mean when you see people talking trash. They always misinterpret and twist the people's words.
Yes.
And it would cause problems because they want to take you like enemy, and the other people like them who don't hear good want to hold you at ransom on the road. If she ain't hearing good, she must have electrical hearing aids. If she get it wrong, you go give her a little bite.
What is it? She wants an interpreter.
This is the problem we got all the time in the system now concerning this propaganda that Mr. Jaipal talking about, the PPP spreading. I agree with you. I agree with you 100% that spreading the propaganda. On who channel? Your father own.
Yes.
This is the problem. This is what confusing me out there. Personally, confusing me. Because they're going right there and they're talking a lot of ignorance. And you played, you said that, we're going to be like a good sportsman. It's like you're digging your grave with your own teeth. You know what I mean? So you got to make a decision. Because why? You cannot get a proper signal to go further than where it will go in. And then they come in and they propaganda in and they put 91 or 90 FM or what you call it.
Five radio station again.
So we don't understand. It's confusing the mass out there because we know that we are the people who fight the issues, fight the struggle. And then again, you got them there, and then again, we ain't got no other extension. And I can't understand if you're in this coalition, why till now you can't get your signal for getting
radio signal.
Not the helicopter, they want the helicopter. Now you got a new government, you're part of it, and you still can't get the helicopter. There's something wrong. Something definitely wrong.
Thank you.
I wish if you could, when you come back Tuesday, you could address the system. Bring the minister behind you.
Okay, thank you.
And so, CN, you raised a very important topic, and the helicopter that you requested, maybe you should say, Exxon got to wait on you until you get your helicopter license.
Yes.
You know, because you want to part of this pie. So, you know, maybe you should bring in the helicopter, but Exxon must hold up. No, I just use that, you know, as an example to show, if you think like that, you will never go nowhere.
If people got 5 radio station, I'm going to go, I go one night, and I play for 16 years now.
Could you answer this question? Why is it, even though we have a new chairman, Mr. Leslie Sobers, who promised that he can turn all this thing around, are these people not supposed to be reporting to the public about why is it they're taking so long to sort out these licenses for the television station and the radio station? Are they supposed to do that? Who's accountable?
If they have a press conference, if a reporter approach them, they should speak on those things.
But
so
why
maybe,
are they taking so long?
Maybe the reporter should go and ask them such a question.
Everybody who calls on the station is worried and concerned that a simple thing like that, which Jagdeo did within 1 day before the PPP left office, they're taking 2 years to sort out. What is the problem? Don't you all raise these things in the cabinet?
Well, I'm not part of the cabinet, but I said this is something that a reporter could ask the chairman or the CEO of the body.
Or the president.
No, you ask the entity, and they have a board. So they're independent in that
but
sense.
they're hearing what we're saying and because they're monitoring.
And
Mr. Sobor say that they're monitoring all these programs.
Station,
So he must hear
what
people are calling and say. He must hear every single program we are talking about.
That's right.
So what is he doing?
That's right.
And so if you want to know what they're doing, it's simple. Just
ask them. We have a little bit more to go on here. Call in here. Hello.
Waste of time having
Hello, Mr. Sharma. Glad I get on back.
Yes.
The lady not really hear what me saying properly. How the lady said me trying to spread racial sport and all of these things.
I don't know.
Same call our call just now.
I don't know that too much.
Oh, we corrected.
Hello?
Don't worry.
Hello?
Yes.
That?
Yes.
The little China.
Yeah, okay. She playing that child. Yes. It is have 10 minutes more to be gone here, right, please? Call her. Hello.
Good afternoon, Mr. Sharma.
Good afternoon, yes.
Welcome to everybody there on the program.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm enjoying your program as usual.
Yes.
We Guyanese people, we need to pull ourselves together.
Yes.
And work as one.
Yeah.
Took her off?
Hello?
I didn't took her out. She took her out. She got phone by yourself. She got out the phone by yourself.
Well, she made a good point. The board is unite. Yeah, we Guyanese have got to unite.
Unite.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
You need a haircut.
Yes, okay. You got me. You got your haircut. Hello?
Mr. Sharma?
Yes.
Here, the Japan make a point just now, right? What I like to see is that the people in Parliament to set results. I would like to see anyone coming to open that way they got to start from.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Call in, hello?
Hi, Mr. Sharma, getting on back to you.
Yes.
In connection with extending the signal,
yes.
You made your application and so on,
yes.
your extension over so many years, right?
Yes.
Now, you're not getting through. We don't know, but let me tell you this. There are so many people calling in on this program. You can imagine how many people.
Please put the closer to the phone, please.
Especially to watch this program, this internet right program at this hour of the day. Now you imagine if you guys signal.
Could you speak a little more loud, please?
Okay. Why you don't get some of your members and let it.
Now the call was making a very good contribution.
Yes.
His volume was too low.
Mr. Chairman.
Yes.
Good afternoon to your panel and everybody.
Yes.
I want to know when a eye for a eye. When a man kills, I think you should kill him.
No. Can't kill nobody. Hello?
Sharma.
Yes.
I hear your son saying everything Jack do touches
okay.
It don't make.
Yeah.
Turn it to filter.
Call it. Hello?
Jack what?
Yes. We can't repeat one thing every day all the time. Yes.
No, you didn't give the call an opportunity. You call just say Jaipal, they cut them off.
Yeah. Hello, colony. Hello?
He said everything
Hello?
Hello? And you know you can come with some drugs.
No, the next
Hello?
call.
Hello? Hello? The black line.
Hello, good afternoon, Mr. Chairman.
Yes, good afternoon.
I want to know what is GT&T intention at all, man. They raise the landline rates.
We can't touch on that right now. We can't touch on. We can't compliment some other board. All right?
All right.
Thanks. Call it. Yes.
Yeah, well.
Closing remarks.
Yeah, the closing remarks are I appreciate the president meeting with the Two Shores Council and other groups. And he's showing more and more that he really is the president for all peoples. What is coming up is that on July 20th, next month, the president will be addressing the Rastafari community, who will be having a big conference at the University of Guyana on July 20th and 21st. Okay. And just after that is the big diaspora conference at Princess Ramada Hotel. What I'm saying is that things are going to be happening very soon that will change a lot of the dynamics around in this country because of the involvement of people, local and foreign. And the fact is, we got to know that the diaspora will be very important for us to build capacity so that we don't have to depend just on foreigners to build this country. And what I'm saying to Guyanese is that take every opportunity to prepare themselves for all the other chances they'll get to help to build this country. So self-reliance, self-dependence, self-determination,
yes. What do you like?
One love.
Yes, and speaking about the land commission, as I said, there are a lot of discrepancies there. They have to be very careful how they're dealing with this land issue, where Amerindians are asking for land and you have Africans asking for land.
And Rastas asking for land.
And Rastas.
Yeah, we want land.
And then what I'm saying is that indigenous is not synonymous with Amerindians. We mentioned that Aracuna came in the 20th century from Venezuela and settled Purima. We spoke of the Wapishanas in the 18th century. This is made by Melinda Janki, a letter writer in the paper. We have to be very careful how we be talking about the land issues. I think the president has to be very careful in that area. Now, there are other... Denison spoke about saying that they debunked the theory that they were martyrs at that moment. She was a pupil teacher at the time in Edmore, and she saw what was happening, the tension, and then she said that the workers rose up against the colonial authorities, and then they armed themselves with the tools of their trade, and they attacked the policemen who were outnumbered, and then they shot them. So she said she questioned whether they were martyrs. So these were... then the UG situation, Freddie Kissoon is saying that it's a 1-year anniversary for the new leadership there under the new Vice Chancellor, and they're having a big... It's like a coronation of the Vice Chancellor. Investors ceremony for him. But what is it? They're top heavy, and we need to watch the unnecessary spending at UG.
Mr. Rahman?
Mr. Sharma, one thing that we have to, central to this administration is law and order.
Yes.
Mr. Granger was brought in as the only person who had shown that he had the capacity to bring about security territorial security and securing people's safety. And so far, he has shown that he's on the ball with it.
Yeah.
It was this government that has reintroduced back the offer that was made to the British government to help us in security.
Okay.
That process is continuing. We cannot, look, this is a new government. I know people, when they meet me on the street, they say they wanted, we wanted change. But we have to manage the change.
Okay.
And as Paul had said over and over again, when we had an administration that was mismanaging the entire country, you can't have the kind of changes that we will like to see.
Okay.
Changes will come.
Jabra, your closing remarks.
Well,
Minister.
I just want to say, look, you have to stop listening to Jagdeo and the PPPC propaganda and work with this administration. We're not doing everything perfect, but we need constructive criticism, and you could lead us in the right direction. I'm saying we have a plan for the estates that will no longer be part of Gaisuku. There is a process where we're going to deal with the divestment, privatization, diversification. If we're going to divest, there will be work available for workers, Guyanese workers. If we're going to diversify, we're going to study plans in which we could put various proposals and study proposals that workers that want to get into business of diversification, utilization of the land, that they will get into something profitable, that they could make money. They could probably put some of that that's severance pay, accumulate it, and they could go into business with government help and support. So we're not going to leave you out there without money in your pocket and food in your kitchen and things like that. These kind of ideas that the opposition is pushing in your head to believe. You need to take opportunity. If the Trinidadians and the diaspora is coming to Guyana, when there's a meeting to speak about oil and gas, where's Guyanese at that meeting? Every single time you go to the airport, you see an influx of Guyanese and visitors and international people coming. But when you go to these meetings and forums, you're not seeing Guyanese even here have interest.
No locals.
You're not seeing that. We need to see that. So you don't need to complain and say there's no local content, you don't have opportunity. If the people outside could see it, why can't you see it and be a part of it? And so there's a lot of it. But we're not going to depend on oil and gas alone. We're not going to lead this country into what Jagdeo called it, a resource curse and that disease. But believe it or not, that disease exists in Guyana. Oil is not associated with that disease. You could say, for example, Gaisuku is Guyana that disease.
Yes.
Because we depend on it and we're trying to save it. We put in everything towards it. So Jagdeo wants to lead his administration into a that disease, but we're not going to take his advice.
Leon, thank you very much for being in the forum.
One love.
Sangi,
thank you.
Thank you.
Unite.
Rahman, thank you for being here. Minister, thank you very much for being in the forum, advising people. Just program. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Have a nice day. God bless you. Thank you very much.